don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. Ooh, and she felt.
With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Seattle Seahawks.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. A nice little gift there to start the ball game as they will begin things at the 40-yard line. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And not the start he was hoping for there as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Second and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Off the play fake. Johnson. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, first and 10 at their 36-yard line. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be second down.
At the 44-yard line.
Here's Carson. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
Jordan made the
good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
On third down. Carson. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down. They run for it with Carson, and he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Thought they might throw the football with a little chunk that they had remaining on fourth down, but they ran it. They got it.
And the reason they were able to get it done, he ran that play with conviction, didn't he? Understood he would get a little bit of help from his friends up front, but it was really on him to go ahead and make the power move and get it done, and that he did.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Demario Davis, got a hand in to break that one up. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Wilson. Out to the right. He gets it to Lockett. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They run it with Carson. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic, and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Able to find Harris, complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
Saints.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Darrell Taylor. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
3rd and 14.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Johnson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Intended for Michael Thomas. Incomplete. It's now 4th down.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He'll air it out deep for Thomas, and that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. They'll run on first down. It's Carson. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
On second down, it's Carson. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10. That time a little misdirection really seemed to fool the defense.
And think of it this way. From the time you're in high school, you're taught to watch film and pick up tendencies. Sometimes they can use those against you, though, when they break their own tendencies and hit you back the opposite direction, huh?
David Onyemata there on the tackle. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll lead here to a third down. From the shotgun, Wilson forced out to his left. And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
28-yard attempt.
And Myers able to knock it through. And the lead moves to 10-zip.
10.
So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. L.J. Collier. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
And it's 3rd down.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Off play action. Johnson. He's going to air one out. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
2 things you can do in that situation. Run and punt the football or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Now it's Lockett. A big kick, 50 yards that time with a return of 4. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
Their own 37-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
Back at the 35-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
44, Mike, 44.
On third down, Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he will be out of bounds. A good yardage there, and he'll get a second to catch his breath as it leads us right into the 2-minute warning. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Here's second and 10. From the gun, Johnson. That's complete into the hands of Myers. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Took nearly the entire first half, but a first red zone opportunity for him here. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Operating from the gun, Johnson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again, Johnson. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And he's into the clear. The 30. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Wilson. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Cameron Jordan so tough to block as he gets in there to record the sack. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. On the delay, here's Carson. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Myers for the Seahawk field goal. A 44-yard attempt.
Oh, and Myers left that one out there. It's no good, wide to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty trip downfield there as they get a missed field goal on 4th down.
And I didn't see anything in the setup. It's a good snap, good hold.
Yep.
He just pushed it, and that one never wanted to come back.
Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down.
Quarterback is sacked. A loss of 6 yards.
Now Johnson, a final shot before break. And for the 3rd time here this half, it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And where have we seen this before?
Oh, that's
Sean
ambush.
Payton.
That's ambush. We've seen that. What was it, Super Bowl 44?
44.
Right? New Orleans against the Indianapolis Colts. Right after the half, they get it done. I'm so sorry to jump in. I just violated partner and booth etiquette 101.
That's all right. If you come in with an ambush and you come in strong like that, I feel like it's justified.
My apologies, but boy, what a play.
On 1st down, Carson, and he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Well, I think after that run, the defense get back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
They run again with Carson. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints 35. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
There's a fast release by Wilson out to the flat. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On 2nd down now, it's Carson. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up the 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. That catch good for only a couple.
At the 22-yard line.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me. 56. Mike, 56 right there.
On 2nd down, it's Carson, and he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. This is Carson. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5.
Carson.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
8 yards.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
No gain on the play.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
4th down. Here's Wilson. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And that will force a turnover on downs. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. They run it again with Kamara. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
3rd down.
From the gun, Johnson. He's got the tight end, Sternberger. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 12 yards there, good for a Saints 1st down. They'll run. This is Kamara. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Off the play fake. Johnson. Open man is Myers. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Well, the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down.
54 mark.
They're going to try and throw. That's to his running back, complete. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Operating from the gun, Johnson. He's going to look deep down the field. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by DJ Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board, so let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Second and 11 now.
Watch the run, watch the run. 56 to Mike. 56 to Mike.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Brandon Jones picking it off. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
First and 10.
That is the play they needed in a two-score game here in the fourth quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. A gain of 3, second down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last two drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Again, it's Kamara. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Brings up 3rd down.
Johnson to throw on 3rd down. Making the catch is Sternberger. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Even though this offense doesn't have a single point to its name, they're not totally out of this game yet. A touchdown here, they could be in business.
And how about that last play? Now they've got momentum going, so you know I'm a big advocate. Get back on the line of scrimmage. Throw another play at them while you've got them rocked on their heels.
And the Saints are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. Give him 9 yards on the carry there. A good run. And now 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll run it with Kamara. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st.
I know this is your spot, partner, so forgive me for jumping in, but there's no decision right here. They have to go for it in this situation. They're down on the scoreboard. How many other opportunities are you going to get? Yeah, I'm with you. Fourth quarter, like you said, down on the scoreboard. And remember here, a field goal virtually does them no good. They run. It's Kamara. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. Kamara on 4th and goal, unable to get in. And this shutout is going to continue as the defense holds again. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. A real chance for them to salt this game away after that turnover on downs, holding a 2-score lead in the fourth quarter. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back.
At the 3-yard line.
56.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play? The Seahawks on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. The Seahawks send out their punter. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there. And this is a pretty good kick. Harris now to return. All told, a 54-yard punt, 13 on the return. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10.
49-yard line.
First down carry. It's Kamara. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 40-yard line.
Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front. Bad false start penalty there. Now 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Johnson. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 11 yards there, first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, Johnson. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first.
First down.
Johnson now. From the gun, he'll throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Able to get there and pick it. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
3rd and 8.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
4th down.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. You got tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. April. Whip. Watch the whip. 95.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Seahawks send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Harris returning. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10.
8-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Marcus Williams. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around. And
weaving through traffic, and now he's free. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Chris Carson, 89 yards. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. Over the middle, he's got Myers. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. And it's second down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. Picked up by DJ Reed. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So the victory here for Seattle, and they did it in shutout fashion. Impressive.
Would it be too bland of a statement to say they didn't have the greatest day offensively? I mean,
did enough, though. Did enough, but yeah, you're right.
Most games, it wouldn't have been enough. So they've got to go into the locker room and applaud their defensive mates and say, guys, you really